We're going to be starting with a light natural look. My name is Nikki Dowers. This is Takara. Let's get started. We've already started with a foundation all over her face. The next step will be to bronze her, and we're going to be using a MAC matte bronze right underneath the cheekbones to contour her face a little bit. So I'm just going to go right from about mid-ear in, just to kind of give a stronger effect for the cheekbone. And I'm just going to blend down. You don't want to go past the outside of the eye, or it'll make her look a bit too gaunt. I'm going to do a tiny bit under the jawline and a little on the forehead here. The next step is going to be to go ahead and put on some blush. I'm going to be using a mud palette, which has various colors of blush inside. I'm going to be using the rose petal and a tiny touch of the bubblegum. And then to do this, I'm just going to do it right where the apple of her cheek would be. And it's going to be very light again. Also, I like to kind of just go over the face a tiny bit. The next step I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting on some highlight. This is a MAC Skin Finish highlighter. It's a powder, and it is called Landscape. Now I'm just going to do this right where the top of the cheekbone hits, right where the light's going to hit her. Tiny bit middle of the forehead, tiny bit middle of the chin, and just down the nose. So next I'm going to go ahead and start with the eyes. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to frame the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and shape the brows a bit. For that, I'm going to be using our mud palette again. I will be using the taupe and also a little bit of the berrywood mixed together to get the right color for her brow. So I'm just going to go with the natural shape of the brow. I'm not going to try to recreate something too much. I'm just going to give it a bit of a fuller effect. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is lay down a foundation on her eyelids, which is going to be the mud palette, and it's just going to be a little bit of the bone and a bit of the espresso, just to kind of make it look very neutral and kind of a nude looking. Okay, so the next step is going to be to give a bit of a pop on the inside of the eye, and for that I'm going to be using my Inglot palette. I'm just going to put that right on the inner corner of the eyes. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit right under the eye as well, just stopping midway. So I'm going to put a little bit more on the inner corners of the eyes using a bit of a pink shimmer and a little bit of a white right underneath the brow bone to highlight. I'm just going to highlight right under the brow bone. It's like a snowy frosted white. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be lightly lining the lid of the eye, just right on top of the lashes. Just very, very subtle. So right now I'm just kind of very lightly smudging it right above where the lashes are. Next, just with the eyeliner, I'm just going to go ahead and lightly smudge it in just so there's not any sharp edges, because again, we want the look to be very soft. So next I'm going to be going ahead and putting on mascara, and this is a Maybelline, and it's just in a black. We're going to put it on the top and lightly on the bottom lash. So again, just very lightly on the bottom. So next we're going to be lining the lips, and for that I'm going to be using my MAC lip liner, and it's called Naked. So you're just going to go ahead with the lip liner and line the outside of the lip, and then go ahead and work your way into covering the entire lip. So I'm going to go ahead and mix some of the nude with a touch of the brighter pink. So to recap what we did and what we used on her, I went ahead and put on an all-over foundation, and then I went ahead and used a bronzer, a blush, and then a highlight in a few areas. Used some browns to define the brows, and all over her lid I did a nude color, it's a bone color, to just make it very even. I also used some golden and pinks right on the inner corners of the eyes, with a soft brown to line the eyelid, some black mascara on top and bottom, and then to finish it off, a nude and pink lipstick. So we've completed our light natural look, and thank you so much to Cara for being my beautiful model. My name is Nikki Dowers. You can find me on my website at www.madeupbynikkidowers.com. Thank you so much for watching.